Here's another example of the importance of holding boundaries. If you're new to my page, my name is Jackie, and I'm giving real examples of emotional abuse tactics so that you can spot them in your relationships. My ex and I broke up briefly in August. He moved out of this house and back into his parents' house. When I finally got him to leave the house and I had my own space, I felt like I could breathe again. I made a personal boundary that if we were to ever reconcile, because let's be honest, we always hope people will change, we would not move in together again until a couple of things were in place, mainly his finances. Now, he didn't want to break up. He said that we were soulmates and he was going to marry me one day, and he promised to go to therapy to work on his emotional regulation. I figured if I held my boundary, I'd be able to tell if the changes were lasting or if it was just a facade. Because a part of me felt like he didn't really love me. He just loved all the things that I did for him. The love bombing started all over again. Every single complaint I had about our relationship was magically corrected. Romantic date nights, long conversations, being incredibly supportive about my next career move. We had a 3-month-long whirlwind relationship. Everything was magical. He would talk about his commitment to us and how he couldn't wait for us to live together again one day. I was open and honest about my boundary, and he said that he understood and he respected it. But he often asked me if I felt guilty about making him and his kids leave the home. One day I told him that while it was legally my home, I did feel a little bit of guilt because it was something that we had planned to do together. Now, I didn't realize this at the time, but his face lit right up. After Christmas, he asked if we could spend more time together, and he would be here every day he didn't have his kids. I slowly started to feel suffocated again. Every week, he was coming to me with a new issue. We would talk about it, and when we would break it down, it would always boil down to the same thing. He felt that it was unfair that I was living here in the house that I paid for, and he wasn't. My daughter had a home and his kids didn't. He was developing a relationship with my daughter, but I wasn't doing the same with his kids. And the only solution to this problem was for us to move back in together again. He pushed so hard and threw every tactic in the book at me. I was holding his past against him. He's given me nothing but positivity for 3 months. He's changed everything to accommodate my wants and needs, but what about his? Once again, I was being called selfish. Once again, I wasn't giving him enough attention, even though he was here 6 days a week. Once again, I was being yelled at, blamed, and criticized because I wasn't doing what he wanted. He didn't love me and want to be with me. He just didn't want to be 40 living at his parents' house, unable to support his kids, and he was looking for someone to do that for him. This is why I say stick to your boundaries, because the mask won't stay on forever.